Hello everyone, this is Asha Ajbani from DJ Sangvi College of Engineering, Department of Electronics. This is our first experiment for the subject design with linear integrated circuits, which is design of an inverting and a non-inverting amplifier using op-amps. This experiment was guided by Mayur Parulekar sir. I've used ORCAD as my simulation tool, and you can find some great tutorials on this website. This is the ORCAD schematic window, and I have already created the schematic for inverting amplifier and a non-inverting amplifier. So I'll walk you through the basic steps needed for creating a schematic. So first, to add a part, we can click on this icon to place any part or component. And we can see this window has appeared. Now we just need to add the name of the component we need to add. So for example, if we need to add a resistor, we can click on R and press enter key. So the resistor will appear and we can place it anywhere we want. For example, if we want to place it here or here. Now to get rid of this, we can press the escape key. Now if we want to add the voltage source, we can add VDC and press enter, and we can see that the voltage source has appeared. Press the escape key. Now in order to place a wire, we can select this icon here. We can join the terminals of the two components we want to join through a wire like this. Again, to get rid of it, we can press the escape key. Now in order to remove a component, we click on the component and press the delete key, and we can keep on removing these components. So this is the inverting amplifier configuration. I've applied an AC input at the inverting terminal of this op-amp, and the op-amp I've used is LM741C, and this is the non-inverting configuration because the input is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp, and in both the configuration we can see that the feedback is given to the inverting terminal, and plus minus 15 volts is applied to terminals 4 and to terminals 7 and 4 of the op-amp, and we can take the output from this pin 6 of this op-amp, and this is the ground symbol. We can add the ground from here. To change the value of any component, we just double click on it. Say for example, if you want to change the value of this resistor R1, just double click on the value and enter the new value, say for example 2k, and click enter. I'll change it back to 1 kilo. I'm applying a sinusoidal signal of 3 volts amplitude, which is 6 volts peak to peak. With a frequency of 1 kilohertz. So the gain of this amplifier is given by the formula RF upon R1, that is 2k upon 1k, which is 2. So the gain of this amplifier is 2. So in order to run the simulation, first need to create a PSpice simulation profile. Go to PSpice option and click new simulation profile. Enter any name, so I'll enter ABCE. Click on create. This window will appear. We'll select transient analysis, and in this option we need to enter the time to run the simulation. I'll enter 10 milliseconds. Let this be 0, and maximum step size will be 1 millisecond. Click on OK. Next step is to place the voltage markers. So we'll click on this icon. We'll place one marker at the input and the second marker at the output. And we press the escape key. Now we can click on this icon to finally run the simulation. It will first create a PSpice netlist. We can see that the PSpice netlist generation has completed. And once this window blinks, we get to know that the output is ready. And the simulation is complete. And we can see the output here. Now we can this is the schematic for the inverting configuration and non-inverting configuration for a gain of 2, and I've tried this circuit on several different input voltages. So for example, for an input of 2 volts peak to peak, or for an inverting configuration, this is the input voltage which is green in color, and the output is this waveform which is red in color. Similarly, for the non-inverting configuration with an input of 2 volts, this is the input which is green in color, and this is the output which is red in color. Now this is the schematic for a gain of 3. We just need to change the value of the feedback resistor in both the configuration, that is inverting and non-inverting. So this is the input output waveform for an inverting configuration with a gain of 6. The green colored waveform is the input and the red one is the output. Similarly, for non-inverting configuration, the input is 2 volts peak to peak. Now for gain equals to 5, these are the respective schematics. Again, we just have to change the value of the feedback resistor, and for several different input voltages, this is the output observed. For the gain of 5, when the input is 7 volts peak to peak, we see that the peak of the output voltage has been clipped. This is because the peak has exceeded the saturation value of the op amp,